Welcome back to Just Off the Plate, episode 33. It's Armando Lawrence. My name is Cody. We continue our championship editions. Joining us tonight, Juan Sanchez from the HBA Saturday League champion Pelicans.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate the invite.
All right, man.
Here.
Let's get it going.
I'm a little bitter about that, so I'm going to just say hi.
Oh, hello.
Juan's feeling good. He's celebrating.
Indirectly, indirectly, the Pirates caused us one of the losses, right?
Against y'all?
Indirectly.
How did we do that indirectly?
Let's see about that.
Think about that for a second.
Let me think about that. Cody, come on. I need you on this one.
Of the 3 losses we had, indirectly, the Pirates had something to do with it.
That's interesting.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Because we had 7 players when we played.
If it wasn't for the Pirates indirectly causing that one loss, we would have gone undefeated all the way throughout the season, except for those 2 games that we lost early on.
Who the hell did we? It was something that we beat.
You want me to tell you?
Hold on.
It's real simple.
Hold on. I want Cody to figure out. Get some.
I'm lost.
Well, that's easy, man. You get fucking lost in your bedroom.
I do. I lost my stethoscope the other day. I was like, where the fuck did I put that thing?
Oh my god, bro!
Did he really go there?
He did, bro. And I feel like he's gonna be the guy that like lost his phone in somebody's like abdomen or something.
Oh,
like that.
in surgery?
Yeah.
when they call it's already fucking vibrating inside this already closed up.
It's like, oh shit.
I left
Oh
the
my god.
sponge inside of me.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it, Juan.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to dig through my phone and look at the schedule, so we're going to let you share.
Well, I mean, indirectly saying because that we played you guys. You remember that game, right?
Which one?
That game.
Yeah,
we played
yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, when we only had 8 guys.
Exactly that
Sure.
game. That game. You guys were pretty hot at that time. You remember that, right? You
Yeah.
guys were pretty solid. That team at the time. You guys were still in it. You had, you were
Yeah,
fine.
with 8 guys,
Oh,
we
I
were
know.
still
I know
in
he's
it.
going with this.
You know where I'm going with this.
Yes, I do.
Oh, we kept you under 10?
No. Let me guess. Can I guess now? Because I got the hint now. I think. All right. Let me see if I can go.
Go ahead.
What he's saying is because we were hot, right? We were supposed to put up a good fight, right? So he put in his aces against us, and when he kind of saved it for for a team, a little bit better team.
No, okay, so kind of close.
Okay.
So we had a Thursday night game right before your game. So we saved our 2 aces for your game, and we had to go with the back end of our rotation against the Padres, which we lost.
Oh, I see. Yeah, close.
So we had a kind of like a double header just with the Friday game.
So it was a bittersweet victory.
It was
against
bittersweet.
No.
We would have known you guys were not going to give us a fight. We would have switched that thing around.
We wanted to give you
Yeah,
a
I
fight.
know.
Yeah.
For sure.
So that's if I'd have looked at the schedule, I probably would have known that. But I didn't realize you guys played Thursday. So
played Thursday.
that must have been a makeup game.
Yes, it was a makeup
Yeah.
game that we played Thursday, so we went with the back end. I mean, it's still the back end of our rotation was pretty good,
Right,
but
right.
This particular team was starting to get hot. The Padres at
Uh-huh.
the time was starting to get hot.
Yeah.
And they knew our starter at the time, but they faced him plenty of time, so it didn't really bode well for that game. But
What's up, Ronte? What's up, Sergio? What's up, Bobby?
They had a good second half of the season.
What's
so
up, Rhino?
the Padres you played on Thursday,
yes, we
and
did.
you used
I used Sam Garza.
The back- okay, yeah.
Sam Garza and Jim Ariema, which I'm sure you guys know who that is.
yeah.
Jimbo.
So Rhino said that we can't let Juan take over the show tonight.
No, man. Hey, he
gonna
won,
happen.
bro. It's gonna happen, bro. Hey,
gonna
so
happen.
this is what I was telling you,
In order to
Chilo.
take over the show, you got to talk right into the mic. Otherwise, they will not hear you.
Yeah. He was a little.
Yeah, so
bit-
just be
Can you hear me
mindful
now?
whatever you turn in. Yeah, be
Can you hear me
mindful.
now?
Yeah,
there you
yeah,
go, there
yeah,
you go, there you go,
there you
yeah,
go.
And you can hear yourself.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm gonna go
so
That's
for
why
Verizon
we
on
do
you.
this.
So Cheeto, you know where it says insights on the top right? Either hit the arrow or the 3 dots.
You wanted it to go away?
Yeah, one of those it makes it go away.
This one makes it go away. I like seeing that.
Oh, okay, never mind that. Oh, the metric do. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I already did that to all of them.
Okay, got you. Okay,
But I got to leave the comments up. I can make this bigger, but I don't know if the comments will show.
do it. You see?
No, that makes it smaller. Okay, then that's about as big as the comments are gonna get.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, all right. Well, man, that's an interesting fact. I mean, but here's the other thing. I think that he kind of touched on it. Maybe we're gonna touch it a little bit further into the show, but when you have to play during the week because of a makeup game, it does, like you said, a doubleheader, right? Because your pitching needs that time to rest, and so you got to go. Okay, well, I need to win today, and I also got to win on Saturday. So
Who did y'all play that Thursday?
The Padres.
Okay.
So they were pretty solid. They
Yeah.
were playing pretty good at
Yeah.
ball at that time. So,
But I tell you what, you didn't want to happen. You put your aces against the Padres. That they win, and then you got your back end against us, and we win with 8 guys. You definitely didn't want that to happen.
yeah. But I'll be honest with you, Sam Jim would have had you guys just as well.
Yeah.
I think
No, Sam's a
with
good
the
pitcher.
A's got nice. We would have won that Padres game with
Yeah.
our aces. I know we would
Yeah.
have. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's
Yeah.
a decision we had to make that week. We thought we made the right decision, and it just kind of didn't.
Well,
work out.
Well, Sam beat us last season.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Sam is a good pitcher, man. So
I love Sam.
yeah. He's a dope pitcher. He does ones that like, hey man, he's not the fastest, but he'll fucking float that in there and just get you to get out. That's it. Get yourself out. So that's, to me, that's being effective.
Yeah.
So
And Jim bad all day long.
Oh yeah, with that slow stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Please, yeah, all day.
yeah. So
But the Cyclones could say the same thing. Because they had to play twice. So you guys, were at a disadvantage. Playing you guys on
I
Saturday.
think they were, man.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna bring up. I really think that they were on a super disadvantage. Now, if hopefully Jose gets on today, maybe he could chime in. But I felt like he felt confident, which you should feel confident. But I felt like in my mind, bro, you're playing, either if you play Friday, right, or you play Saturday, it's kind of a double header, right? And I feel what some people forget sometimes is the
They didn't play Friday.
they played Saturday, but they talked about playing Friday. They talked about it, right? So to me, is you have to, yes, you might have the depth of the pitching, but you also got to remember your top 9 players. They got to fucking play Saturday and Sunday, or they got to play Saturday and Saturday, right? So unless you got 18 guys, 20 guys, then maybe, and they're all good, right? Like you could be like, hey man, I got 18 guys. It doesn't matter which guy I put where, they're gonna be solid, right? If you got that, then yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. But if you're like, man, out of those guys, I probably got a good 10, 12 guys that I trust to put me in the championship game and beat who I need to beat. Well, then you need to win the first game to get to the second game.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Cyclones had their top pitchers against us. I can't remember the guy they pitched against, the Colt 45s. He did a pretty good job against him. But
was he an eligible pitcher?
He was eligible. But they had their top 3 against us for our game. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
So they had their
Austin
and Tim.
yeah.
And then Despagne pitched. He throws the upper 80s, close to 92. So, but yeah, they had their top 3 pitchers going against us.
Yeah.
Pitching wise,
but again, I agree with you. He had enough depth. But what about the 9 position players? Remember, as position players, we got to hit, we got to throw, and we got to catch. So you just
got to run.
And you got to run. And you played 9 innings, not 2.5. You played 9 innings, and you got to play another 9. So I got to believe that played some factor into that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you look at it, there's some, like, I can just tell you right now, I was already thinking that Saturday when I saw that game. And I'm not taking you guys got the dub. I mean, I'm not trying to downplay it. You guys played a fucking kick-ass game. I mean, dude, you guys, honestly, you guys were blowing them out. And I was kind of like, damn, man, this is going to suck, because I want to see a close game.
Yeah.
Then they started creeping up, right? For whatever, we could talk about later about what the reasons were why they started coming back. But in my mind, that's all good. In my mind, I've kind of felt like, you're playing that doubleheader. Your position players are there. It's gonna affect them somehow. It's gonna affect their hitting wise or whatever. On Sunday, I just played 18 innings, and we only had 10 players, and that sucked. On a hot ass day.
That's what I was about to say. Because it's really hot.
Yeah.
If you're in a dome with AC,
yeah,
not that bad.
What do you say?
But yeah.
I hear excuses.
The heat will get to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, man, I'm not trying to take nothing, but I think in the end, as a position player, it's gonna take the heat. Now, luckily, it was a night game, so maybe that kind of helped a little bit. But
I think at that point, the adrenaline for the whole entire game kicked in. I think all that tired part, I think it went away. It was a tense game the whole game, but
it was, dude.
It was a real good game. We had people show up that they were like, I thought they just came to watch for a little bit. That I found out later that they stayed the whole game. That's how close the game was.
Yeah.
That's how tense it was. So it was a very.
I was watching the IG updates.
Yeah, I was updating it from just off the plate, And
It seemed like a good game until like the very end. I was like, oh.
well, here's the thing. Actually, no, it's actually
Kind of the other way around.
The other way around.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, the Pelicans were just blowing them up, and I'm sitting there going, man. Again, I like to see a close game, right? And so I was like, man, this is gonna kind of suck. What the hell happened? Again, what went right through my head was, hey, here's the doubleheader factor. You guys can't even fucking score because you guys are fresh. They're not. And here we go. And then slowly, as it was going, they're starting to creep. I didn't get to watch all of it because what happened was I was golfing over there in Cody's backyard and shit. And so then, unbeknownst to me. And so then I was catching the updates, and then I was like, oh shit, this is getting like, dude. I got home. You go. I see you go golfing, so when you go in the middle of the day, it's fucking hot. It's a sport, bro. So you're fucking sweating. I didn't jump in the shower because I was hooked into your fucking game. Like I'm sitting there going like, bro, I gotta watch this. I don't want to hear about it. I want to watch this fucking thing go down. It was a great game, man.
It was.
It
turned out to be a real good game. So.
But that's what the Cyclones do, right? They don't give up. They just keep going. Like they chip away. And if you look at their wins, or even their losses, it's not by a huge margin. They do what they have to do to get close and win. And so it doesn't surprise me that they kept chipping away and made it interesting toward the end because they've done it all season.
Yeah, all season. And it was a nail biter, man.
Yeah.
And I was trying to update everybody on Instagram and Facebook to try to let them know, hey, if you don't, and actually there was people from other leagues jamming me up like, hey, what's the score? Hey man, what the fuck? Hold on, man. Like, let me go check it out. Hold on.
I'm on the 17th.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
So you guys led at one point 6-0, right? And then they got within one.
I think we led 11-2 at one point.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But Coble did a great job on the mound holding us down. He did a great job. He pitched his ass off. So hats off to Austin Coble for a great game that he pitched. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and like I said, that's what they do. They come back. They find ways and they do it. So they got within one, right? And then I think you guys scored another 2 in the ninth.
In the top of the ninth, yeah.
Yeah.
They brought in.
Yeah, those are those are huge runs.
They brought in Despaigne, which is what's his first name? I forgot. Jorge. Throws pretty hard, but we know he's a little wild, so we worked that to our advantage. We're a very patient team, and it worked out for us.
Yeah, man. Here's a funny thing, man. I had called. I don't know, in the playoffs, I think I had called you guys and the Cyclones to be in the championship game. And I thought you guys, guys were hot, man. You guys were kicking ass this season. I actually was trying to get you on sooner, but I was like, man, I think they might pull it all the way. Let me just wait till they hit that championship game and let's see what happens, because I felt like you guys were just on a roll, man. You guys were just fucking beasting through. So
it's all about the chemistry and
I
the
agree.
leadership.
Yep.
And when I say leadership, I'm not referring to myself. I'm referring to me, Jim Ariema, and Todd LeComp. It was a three-headed monster in terms of running this team. You can't do it by yourself.
Right.
Without the help of these two other gentlemen, this team wouldn't have gotten to where we got. So I want to give hats off to Jim Ariema, help running this team along with Tim LeComp. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have been here. So hats off to you guys.
Yeah, that's good that you shouted out your staff that helped you out, because I think every team kind of has somebody they kind of rely on to get them somewhere. So
I think Armando wanted to shoot his staff when we got done with our season.
By the way, if I speak,
Am I lying?
you're not lying, bro. For everybody's safety, I stay by the
fired. We're all fucking fired.
I just want to put a disclaimer in first before we continue. I'm already on my second.
Okay.
Oh shit!
So if I say something out of order or don't pronounce somebody's name, you guys are falling behind. You gotta catch up.
I got it.
I'm celebrating with you guys, all right? I got these guys drinking with me tonight.
Hell
so
yeah, we're drinking,
if I say
bro.
something not right, it's probably Mr. Crown talking right now. So all right.
Well, it's okay. He's got his finger on your knob control there.
Hey, we're gonna mute him, huh?
I'll have the mouse over in live videos. We'll just end it right now.
You look kind of dry over there, sir. You might want to get.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
But yeah, man. I think you guys gave a very good. You both the Cyclones and you gave a really what a championship should be. It was a great fucking game. nail fucking biter. Do you think you could have done anything different? Or should have done anything different? Or something like, man, maybe I should have done this or done that?
No, I mean, we got to where we wanted to get. I don't think there's anything we can't. I mean, you switch anything up, we may not be where we're at right now. So
Yeah.
I think we did the right thing. I mean, it was a concerted effort amongst the entire team. It was basically a team championship right here. You can say team, the essence to the word team. This
Right.
was a team win.
Right,
You can
right.
ask every one of the guys on my team right now, and they'll tell you the same exact thing. It was a team win. So
Team win.
that's how you win.
Yeah.
There wasn't one guy who just popped out and said he did everything for us. We had great pitching performance by one of our pitchers, and Ryan, and he worked his ass off the entire playoffs, pitching every single game. I think at one point he had 172 pitches on that game against the Redbirds.
I think we saw something like that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he probably threw 120, 130 in about seven innings against the Cyclones. So, yeah, hats off to him. Ryan did a great job.
We
he was-
finally saw that after the stats were updated.
Right.
Yeah.
That was on Jose. Jose updated the stats. Jose had the stats. That's on you, Jose. But he got it. He took care of
Hey,
it.
all of a sudden, Jose's like was slow to fucking load the stats and shit. Right?
Hey, but now he's on par. Like this is what it has to be, and that's what it should be. So
Got to get used to that
yep,
one.
yep. So there we go.
Yeah, I mean,
That's where it needs to be.
the thing, when we played the Cyclones, they helped. He helped me out because we should have been keeping the stats. We were home, and he helped me out. So I definitely appreciate him having his phone out there and doing the stats. So it works out pretty good, man. When you have somebody help you out like that.
I heard that we were thinking about maybe doing an official stat guy.
We've been talking about it. Like, we've thrown it out there. Like, hey, we should. What an official stat guy would do is, one, make sure the book doesn't get cooked, because we saw some of that, right?
Yeah.
And then the second thing is, people will call an error, and a ball a hit, right? Because at the end of the day, if you're not keeping track in that, that all affects the All-Star game.
Or
man.
even scoring it correctly, right? Because then you cheat somebody out of an MVP. You
Good.
cheat somebody out of
Yeah.
like the all-time hitter or whatever.
It becomes a thing when you don't when because this as a hitter, you're if that was a hit or an error, it becomes the ERA changes, right? So I think that if we did get an official scorekeeper, that'd be awesome. But-
Those they tend to cost money. That's the only issue.
right? I mean, none of them are for free, right?
But
Pretty sure Adam could pull some strings.
well, maybe now because it's cheaper, right? So the money that we were paying, we just continue to pay the same, and then that can go towards the stat guy.
Here's the positive. Would we have what happened with the Ironbirds?
I don't think you would.
Right?
I don't think you would. You would have somebody. You would have somebody that would be able
That would have caught that.
that would have caught that, and it wouldn't have been added, right? Because now the manager can't manipulate the stat, right? That person wasn't there.
Or the roster.
Yeah, because we kind of take it for granted that some of us go back and edit something, right? Because what happens is, I don't know if you do this one, but somebody, like, I've done it a few times, we're like, okay, I'll update the stat, and somebody say, hey man, I actually got a hit here, and then we'll talk about it. Oh yeah, that's right, you're right, it was a hit. So we'll go back in there, and everybody gets notified, hey, Pirates game started, and then the other team gets notified too and everything, and you go, oh, okay, so somebody's changing it. But you hope that they're doing it for the right reasons, not for the wrong reasons, right? So here's what's messed up, man. That, to me, what happened with the Ironbirds messed up, or put the Cyclones at a little bit of a disadvantage, right? Because they had to play a doubleheader, right? It puts the Cyclones at a disadvantage because they didn't know they were going to have to play, and then all of a sudden they got to play, right? They think I'm off, I'm planning my trip, I'm going out. So I don't know if the Cyclones had their A squad, you know what I mean?
They were out, for 2 weeks? They didn't play the week before. So.
Yeah, so it's like, hey,
Well,
what?
I'm talking about the Colt 45s.
I apologize. That's what I meant. Colt 45. They didn't know, like, hey, we were gonna play or not play, and so they weren't even able to get ready for a playoff game. So there was a lot of two disadvantages right there. But it's not just our league. I mean, it happens in Obrera. It happens in almost every league. I mean, it happened in Coastal. I mean, we had they had Mateo, from HBU.
Is that what that was about?
That's what it was about, bro.
Oh, okay.
It was.
We have a volunteer, man, that wants to do the stats.
Who's that?
Michael May.
Michael May.
He's a buddy of mine.
But he said it's going to cost you 5 beers per game.
After the game. After the game.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's after. No, he can drink.
No, they don't sell 5 beers.
Budweiser.
It comes in a 6 or 12.
Shout out to my buddy Mike May.
But you know what's funny is like you could almost get an old school guy that's been around baseball a lot, right? That's done it for a very long time.
I already have a problem with that.
Why do you think that?
Vision.
Okay, that's fair enough, I guess. I mean, some of these old.
When he says old school, doesn't mean he's 65 years old. Okay?
That's what I'm
That's
thinking.
true,
Old
too.
school.
That's true too. Let's clarify that. Maybe I don't mean, but here's the thing. He's been around the game. He knows what's up. He knows what's a hit, what's an error. He knows what's going on, and will be fair. You know what I mean? Impartial. So, but it's tough because some of our games are like, the guy would have to be there all day.
Yeah, back to back to
and
back.
it wouldn't be just one guy, right? Because we got Northern Christian sometime. So we got Spring Spirit. So
I would say on the you probably have 2 or 3 on the third one being a standby, just in case.
yeah.
I don't know if I don't go for that.
You don't go for what?
Having three scorekeepers.
Why not?
I'm just saying.
Why wouldn't you?
I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying. I know you're speaking words, but why are you saying those words?
Is this a test?
You got nervous. Hey, I'm done.
There has to be a point in there somewhere.
No,
so.
I'm just saying.
Is this a test? I don't know.
I'm literally just saying.
You literally are. Things just pop in your head,
And they come out. Yeah, no filter, none at all.
like this, no comprehension behind it. Like, okay,
Nope.
Got you. I'm not gonna engage. Maybe I will just for fun, but there's no reason to engage in Cheeto because there's no rhyme or reason behind it.
Nope.
But okay, let's get into. We'll come back to it
Yeah.
because we just scratched the surface, right? We're gonna come back with something, but let's hit some HHL.
Yeah. Let me catch up with these comments real quick. Make sure there's nothing funny I'm leaving out. Yeah, everybody's talking about the whole Iron Burst thing.
Yeah,
Well, it's definitely something to talk about.
it is to talk about, man.
Hey, this guy named Juan Sanchez says that everybody's already lit on Crown, or is it just me?
Cody definitely looks like he's ready.
Let's go golf. Let's go golfing,
Cody.
Cody.
Look, Cody, come on.
Come on, let's go golfing, Cody.
Cody's 18. Is that what it's called?
18. Cody Hester's backyard hole. Yeah.
Cody's 18 holes.
He screams at people, "Man, you fucking garbage!
Get off my
Get
lawn!
out of my backyard! Get out of my hit the ball! Get out of my backyard, you chalupa!" Oh man,
That's not my yard guy.
Hey, dude, you know what's funny about that, man? So hook up the power. You're dying.
Oh fuck!
So what's funny, dude, is me and Omar won one golf cart, and we're at the part where you cross, the major intersect, or not the major intersect, but you cross in the street, right?
Mm.
And we're sitting there, and we see these two dudes that are like landscapers, right? Because the truck hadn't.
Were they Mexican?
Yeah, they were Mexican, yes,
Of
sir.
course.
And they both looked at us, and I know they were talking shit about us.
They're like, what is this Mexican doing on the golf course?
Who let these other guys on?
Hey, who let these landscapers fucking golf, bro? Dude,
They're about to deport you.
yeah, they're like, hey man, go tell the Jefe. Hey Jefe, there's fucking dudes out there running around, fucking around. Dude, this shit was fucking funny.
Was that Quail Valley?
Quail Valley,
He's
yeah.
probably thinking that you guys maintain the golf course. Like, hey, we need to get in on that.
Y'all were tasting this.
Yeah, right.
Taste test.
Yeah.
They were kind of going, hey man, they get to drive the carts? That's kind of cool, man.
Oh, jeez.
This shit was fucking funny. Dude.
So y'all want to talk about what happened last night in HHL, or no? You want to just skip?
Well,
it?
hell, that was probably the only game, right?
The only game.
Was it? Oh, that's true.
How'd y'all do?
Dude, well,
Nobody updated the stats.
damn.
Conveniently.
Yeah,
Conveniently,
we don't
right?
know. We don't know.
No, it was 15-0.
Yes, 15-0. The Marauders versus the
Thunder.
Texas Thunder.
I bet they brought a ringer in, right?
They got their money's worth.
No,
They got their money's worth, right? That ringer got his money's worth. So,
Well, Carlos didn't want to lose to us 3 times, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he finally took it serious the third time around.
Did Jimmy even get the ball out of the outfield last night?
I don't remember anything going behind me, man. I don't remember turning around at all.
You didn't break your neck last night?
Mm-mm.
I think he had like 3 ground balls
Damn.
and a walk.
He had a very aggressive check swing.
Yeah, he did. The one he didn't run on.
Dude, this shit was fucking funny, dude. He was swinging out of his fucking shoes, man. I thought he was gonna kill. What I was worried about, I was worried about that he was gonna smoke one to me.
And you weren't gonna be ready for it.
Yes, sir. You know who did smoke one to me was CJ.
Mm.
CJ smoked one to me. Luckily, it bounced into my glove, so we're good.
You weren't playing shortstop, right?
I was, bro.
Oh, you were?
I was a lot better than I was last Saturday. I'm telling you that. You may not believe it, but yeah, I should have filmed it for you. Like, hey, look,
Yeah.
dude, I don't always play this bat.
He had 3 errors on my game.
Yeah, bro, it was fucking bad, dude.
Hey, he hit the ball though. You were hitting
Yeah,
the ball.
I was hitting the ball, but I just couldn't feel the fucking grounder, man, for shit.
David Cotton decided to chime in and said by the time he's done with that bottle, he's gonna be talking Spanish the whole show.
Well,
Guess who's calling the Obrero League? stats?
exactly,
Me.
exactly, dude. So,
All right, let me finish up this HHL stuff, man. So we got August 2nd, which is I think next Monday or Tuesday. I got to double check that. Marauders versus the Panthers at Schwartz at 7:30. Cyclones versus Diablos at Northland Christian.
And that should be the end of the season, regular season.
Right, and then I think after that they should have the playoff brackets up.
yeah,
Yeah, that was a ass kicking, 15-0.
big time. We couldn't even put up one fucking run.
Well, you know,
No.
it was fucked up because like we had, I think it was the 2-run inning, the very first inning,
yeah,
and then we held them 1 inning, and then they came back, scored 1 another inning, and then 2 another inning, and then 1 another inning. Then we held them down till we're going toward the very end, but we had that one fucked up inning.
Oh, that was like an hour inning.
Yeah,
That was bad.
yeah, I heard, yeah.
56
I heard.
minutes
I don't
long.
know. You weren't so good luck, Chuck, last night. You know,
What are you talking about?
I don't know. You
Yeah.
helped us out,
I mean,
and we
first off,
lost.
hold on, let me just say this. We beat the Thunder twice, and all of a sudden you show up, and
And-
we can't. Here's what I
and we
think.
lose.
Hold on, y'all blaming me?
Hold
And
on.
he threw one into the outfield when
Yeah.
when he knew you weren't looking.
Dude, so here's what I think. I think that Carlos paid him to come play for us to fuck us up.
Yeah,
Hold on.
he was warming up.
Was
You
it?
didn't play with them?
Did y'all?
Yes,
did
he
y'all,
did. He did.
y'all beat the Thunder 15-0 last time?
No, we beat them twice. That's all that matters.
What was the score?
Here's the thing.
No.
Whether-
What was the score?
I don't remember, but we beat them, right? It's a W, right? So at the end of the day, it's a W.
So y'all scored runs.
We did.
So without me there, y'all scored runs.
Without you, yes, and we win
Right.
without you.
Right.
We win without you.
So nobody hit that game. Nobody was
so that's
scoring.
you.
That's because you kept getting out, and we couldn't get through the lineup.
Yeah. Somehow I felt like he was always getting out in front of us. And even though
I
he
was batting behind y'all.
yeah, even though he only batted once, it felt like he was batting 6 times.
What the fuck?
No, but we had a lot of errors, man. We had a shitload of errors, man.
I threw somebody out.
I mean, it's,
That was good, bro. Hey,
Yusuf is
that
tough,
was good.
right?
That was good. Hey, we called it too. I said, "Hey, bro, we're gonna throw somebody out today." He's like, "Hey," he goes, "I don't know, my arm feels good." Holds it out at the first inning. I
Yeah.
think the first inning, right?
No, it was the third inning. Yeah.
Yeah, we hold somebody out. So
I guess a small win is we are Yusuf worthy,
yes,
right?
that is
If
true.
there's anything to take away from that,
Is we Yusuf
It's
worthy,
Yusuf worthy,
right?
yeah.
In HBA, you have to be Tim worthy when you play the Redbirds, and in HHL, you got to be Yusuf worthy.
Mhm.
So he brought in Yusuf, and so it worked out pretty good.
and
Jimmy-
3-hit shutout.
Jimmy says I hate y'all.
Let's see. What is it? I'm calling it there now. There will be fireworks in AAA Oretta. Someone is fighting. All of a sudden, Mr. fucking Temper over there, fucking Tasmanian Devil, fucking Cyclone.
Oh, Jose?
Yeah, bro.
Shit, he would know.
Yeah, no shit, dude. I'm sitting there laughing like all of a sudden now he's judging people.
Are you gonna say something, Armando? Are you gonna say something?
About who?
No, I'm just repeating what Jose was saying that one day.
Oh yeah. Have you done anything? Are you doing anything? I'm like, fuck.
Are you gonna say something, Armando?
He's mad, dude. And then I got
It's that fucking CrossFit bullshit that he's into, dude.
right. He's probably juicing this
He's
shit.
doing those dolphin pull-ups and shit.
Hey, he probably that's when I got accidentally hit, right? On purpose.
I think we all accidentally got hit that day.
Accidentally on purpose. Yeah.
So what's left? Cubans move over to
No,
Obrero too? or-
No, hot shit.
Yeah, there's nobody left at Coastal. Like Hot Shots went to Obrera.
Where did the
Cuba-
Sons of Thunder go? I think they stayed.
That's a good point. I don't know if they did stay. Who do they fucking play? Themselves? Fucking they're gonna play the not Pelicans. Who is it? The Pacifics?
Yeah, somebody like that.
Yeah, it's the Pacifics. So I don't know, man. We'll see,
It's
man.
falling apart, man.
It is. But at the end of the day, that should do, right? Capitalism, what it should do is create a free market to where you're not gonna just be like, oh well, we got this team and it's ours. No, it's gonna make you do a better product, right?
You got to
like,
compete now.
You got to compete now. So.
So
I
is this
compete or
so is this
fail.
a baseball show or we're in economics 101?
A little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Hey, but that's what it is. Economics is
Well,
everywhere, right?
Well, here's the thing:
People
we win.
are supplying a product, which is baseball, and that's why we're here. Because we buy into this product, we love it, and I mean that's economics 101.
Because think about it, man. If we, right, us men here, didn't want to play baseball, why would there be so many leagues, right? If you think about it, there's other. I mean, you guys came from different cities and shit. There's only one fucking league some of these places. 2 leagues maybe at the most. Here we got a shitload of leagues, so there's a lot of good baseball. And because we're willing to shell it out, and a lot of us are duplicates, right? We play in this league, and this league, and this league, and this league. So, we're supplying, the money to keep this shit going. But if you don't give us the money or a good product in return, hey, fuck it, we'll go over here then. Over here then.
Juan, you can speak to that, right? Because you guys were HHL, right? I mean, or you still are?
Man, I've been in like 4 or 5 leagues.
But you're OG Obrera.
I'm OG Obrera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean OG. I'm talking about like 2006, 2005,
Wow.
2009.
I think we had this conversation already.
back in the old De Leon baseball fields.
Field
I'm
one,
sure you guys,
yeah.
Field 1, Field 2 for 3. But man, this goes way back, and there's people even further back than me. I'm just
My
next level.
dad used to play at De Leon back when there was just one field.
Yeah.
Long time ago, dude.
My pops, same thing. My dad played back then. He played in the. I mean, we can go on all night with that. But
Do you guys currently have a team in HHL?
No, we don't have a currently.
But
we
you
don't
used
have
to, right?
We used to have. Actually, the Pelicans came from HHL.
What I thought.
We won the 40 plus under. Originally, let me give you the history real quick. This Pelicans actually was run at that time by Berno. You guys know Berno?
Bruno.
Berno. So he ran the team, and he was. Jim Ariema is the one who called me and said, "Hey Juan, I want to take the Pelicans over to NABA at the time, right?" But Berno, all this stats, all this. He's an old school guy.
Not him, yeah.
This is not his kind of cup of tea, right? He's still a strict HHL kind of guy, and he still had a team out there in HHL. So I told Jim, "Hey, I'll help you. I'll help you run that team." So it was Jim's original idea, and I recruited Todd to come help us out. And Todd was already playing for me in the Veteranos 40-plus league on Saturdays, which I still have a team there on a 40-plus called Team Mexico. Shout out to my Team Mexico people.
Team Mexico, there you go.
Yeah, you played there.
Yeah.
So I brought a bunch of the Team Mexico guys over to, which were already playing with Pelicans at that time, to NABA. And then we started, of course, our first season was pretty good. We were pretty successful.
Yeah.
For our first season, we went to the playoffs. We faced the Redbirds, lost the Redbirds. Good game. We made a statement, but we knew we needed to get young.
And that's what it's coming down to.
But
Is recruiting young.
Yeah.
Well, that's what this league is. It's 18 and up.
young. Yeah, we needed to find a balance, but we needed to find a good balance because what helped us out was not only our youth, but still our experience with our veteran guys. I mean, if you notice, I put a picture.
Yep.
I think I got like 8 or 9 guys who are contributors to our team that are all 40 plus. There's a couple. There's of course Jim is 60 plus.
Right.
There's at least 2 or 3 who are 50 plus, and the rest of us, the other 4 or 5 we're talking about 40.
And then you'll
plus.
have a former Thunder pitching.
Sam.
Sam,
Let me tell you the story about that one. He was always with me. I sent him to the Thunder one years back.
Yeah.
Carlos is the one that asked me, "Juan, do you have somebody who can help me?"
Scavenger.
And I sent Sam Garza to help the Thunder back when you were with them.
Yeah.
Maybe even before that. If you can ask Carlos. He'll tell you that was one of the biggest pluses he's ever had back when
Sam was good, dude. I remember catching Sam.
So Sam, and he was a big part of our championship here on our last game too. If you guys watched the game, he shut the Cyclones out the last 2 innings, which is he stopped
big
them
time.
completely, big time.
Yeah, so that's a big one.
So there's a big plus. So that's my buddy. That's one of my best friends there, Sam Garza, right there. So
Cool,
we're golfing tomorrow. FYI,
no
Wildcat.
shit.
We're going to Wildcat tomorrow, so we're gonna be golfing at Wildcat.
Badass.
A shout out to Sam. He actually is going to Africa on Friday. He's
He's going back.
He's going back. He's going to be going to Africa for business related reasons for about a few weeks. So be safe out there, brother.
Well, dude, it was funny, dude, when I went to go play with you at Team Mexico, and you're like, "This is Sam." I'm like, I was like, "This is Sam Garza?" Like, I was like, "Oh shit, the legend!" Like, I was like, "This motherfucker." I was like, "Oh shit, it's fucking badass, dude."
Yeah, I played with Sam on the Thunder for like 2-3 years. Sam was a good guy. He's a great
Yeah,
guy.
he's a cool
If
dude.
you can't get along with that guy, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Don't
no,
lie
that's
with
for sure, man.
For sure. Hey, I want to say something interesting. Kevin Allen, he says, so when are we going to have an interleague ship series between HBA and versus HHL? So we talked about it in probably 10 episodes back or something like that.
Trying to start a liga.
Yeah, well, we're trying to do it. We had talked about it before, and we might as well talk about it a little bit more right now, since you kind of thinking about it or talking about it. Is that we wanted to do a League of Champions, right? Where we wanted like for instance,
Tournament of Champions.
Tournament of Champions, right? Where like for instance this year, right? It would be the Yard Goats,
Hot
Shots,
Pelicans,
and then whoever had that on Obrera, and then whatever other league, right? Whatever other league.
HHL,
It'll
Panthers,
be the
Panthers,
Thunder.
right.
Well, who won?
Thunder,
Marauders.
We don't know yet. It's still going.
Right.
Still going. So the idea was to have, in order to get an invite to this tournament, we were going to call it whatever the fuck we were going to call it, right? But we wanted to be part of it to, bring these teams together. And the only way you get an invite is not by paying.
Nope.
You got to win the championship in your league.
Yeah.
And then we see who the best of the best is. I mean, I still want to do it. We still want to do it. The thing is, we need to get people out there who can connect us, right? Because we got to get fields. I got to get umpires, right? We want to get good fields. We want to get good umpires, and then hopefully a prize, right? Because you don't want, whether it's rings, whether it's bats, whether it's something. Or I mean, we even flirted with like what do we say, UFC belts and shit, wrestling belts.
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah.
So, but it's a good thing, man. I mean, we could definitely.
I like the ring idea better.
Yeah. And it's like if we can get sponsors for those things, man, well, I'll be more than happy to try out, coordinate between the leagues and get that going, because I think it would be fucking cool. I mean, I would definitely try to broadcast it live and shit like that so that everybody can watch. But it would be interesting to see those. And of course, some teams may not want to participate, but I think most people want to see what it's about.
Who's the king of Houston? Huh?
King of Houston. You know what I'm saying? So
Ultimate bragging rights.
And then here's the other thing. Because we have different people in different leagues, who are they going to side? What if you got a team that you're on this team and that team in that different league? You're going to choose.
Where's your loyalty really stand? Yeah.
So let me throw you a little bit of history here, guys.
Okay.
So back in 1986 specifically, or around that 80s, and some of you guys barely were probably, like 4 years old?
79, bro. I had some.
86.
86. I was 13 years old back at the time, right? So my dad at the time was playing in a league called, well, you guys know this league, Liga Metropolitana.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it was being ran by a different president at the time, right? And at that time, they played another league, Sunday league, in the Astrodome. You remember? You guys recall that? The
Right,
Astrodome, right?
yeah.
And they were having, there was a couple of leagues also, and they were having these all-star games, league versus league, and it was a big pride thing back then, obviously.
Right.
You can imagine, but things like that happened in the past, and it was a fun thing to do. Actually, there's a video I couldn't find it right now, but I put it on YouTube where my pops hit a home run there at the Astrodome. I mean, how many people can say that your dad hit a home run?
Right. That's badass.
A lot of people know my old man. If you don't know my old man in Liga Obrera, then you don't know Liga Obrera. Tony Sanchez, that's my
100%, bro.
Yeah, you even said you probably see him more at Liga Obrera than you see Balta at times.
100%, bro.
That's
dude,
for a fact.
Dude, I used to see your dad, and I thought that was Balta. Like, I'm like, is that Balta? Like, no, it's not Balta.
Because he's a league vice president for Liga Obrera, so
Damn.
and he runs the Veteranos.
he's the face, man. He's the face. I mean, here's a dumb question, bro, but I gotta ask. He speaks English?
Broken English.
Okay.
But he can communicate. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say it'd be a good interview if we can get him on.
Yeah, you better. I better come along with him. But he can give you some stories.
Yeah, no,
he can definitely give you some stories.
that's old school Houston baseball, right, bro?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Very old school. Like
Right, so that's
80,
that-
79, 80, something like that. Yeah.
That's an intriguing.
Basically the foundation of Houston baseball, right there.
That is cool, man. But so we got guys chiming in. Like you got Frank saying knob. He says knob belt, and he goes, you pass it on every 2 years. I think that's
Kevin Allen said we got to repaint the where the be someone is. That'll be
the winner. Pelicans.
We like
I-45.
Yeah, right there.
That's fucking funny,
That's
dude.
a good idea, Kevin.
Yeah, I like that, dude.
Well, you got to find one of those graffiti guys just to hold it up for a day.
So every season you put on there. This season,
Yeah.
Pelicans.
Right there, dude. That's fucking funny, dude. But it's one of those things that I think would be a good idea, if we can put it together. And I'm saying it to the guys out there that are connected to umpires, that are connected to fields, that are connected to stuff. That if we can put something together, that'd be fucking awesome, man. And
I think we've been talking about it since.
but this is the first time we're actually talking about it seriously. Like, oh, yeah, you're right. Between us, we've talked about it
Right.
and we've kind of done it. But it's it's obviously takes money, right? Because you got to pay the umpires. Nobody's umpires are gonna do it for free.
Somebody had mentioned in the comments that somebody mentioned fundraiser.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea.
Well, no shit. What's your line, Cody? What's your line? We couldn't even sell fucking tickets to fucking. We couldn't even sell fucking tickets to these
to help injured people.
Yeah, so fucking. I'm not wasting my time with that shit again. I mean, if somebody wants to start again, if somebody. There's fucking right now there's only 24 watchers, but let's just say we got a lot of followers. Like maybe not a lot of live followers, but we got a lot of followers. And what I would say is if there's a piece that you can contribute, like, hey man, I can get a field. Hey man, I can get the umpires. Hey man, I can start the fundraisers and have the donation of the money. Dude, we'll fucking coordinate.
Or even
it.
a sponsorship.
A sponsorship. We'll coordinate it, man. I'll hook you up with.
We've made it happen before. It can be done.
Well, we definitely wanted to do it as far as like the show, right? Sponsor, like Just Off the Plate is going to sponsor this. Yeah. And we talked about it last season, right before the championship, and. Dude, I think it would be a good thing for the city, man. Yeah, honestly.
The only problem that I think I would see is maybe some egos out there with some of these presidents of some of these leagues don't want that.
But it's just a one-time tournament.
He's kind of right. I kind of sense that a little bit because it could be either good or bad, good or damaging.
Yeah, you don't want to lose.
You don't want to lose that. But here's the thing: this show has already brought that together, right? It's already shown how many. You guys don't see. I get a lot of fucking messages from different people that go, "Hey man, I didn't know there was another league. Hey man, what are you playing?" Like they would see my videos. Hey, where's that at? So it's opening the doors to show that there's other leagues, not just not just Obrera, not just HHL, not just Metropolitana. There's just Coastal. There's a shitload of leagues out there. Mm-hmm. You can pay. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's the day. Maybe
then somebody demographics. Don't forget that.
Right.
That has a lot to do with it. Demographics of the type of teams that show up. I mean, yeah, you may have B level, but you still got like hundreds of fans showing up for a baseball game. Yeah. You don't see it at NABA/HBA. You go to the Sunday League, you got like the atmosphere of you've been there. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The atmosphere. You have like a 20 people, 30, 40 people.
Yeah, I imagine like a tent, a barbecue pit, and all kinds of
stuff.
That's
actually, Jose and I have talked about just barbecuing on our next game together out there at Memorial. Hopefully they don't get mad at us. So
yeah. No, dude, I that's when I started, I think Carlos invited me to the first Veterano game, and it might have been against you guys. I know you were there. I just don't remember if we played against you or
I remember you.
Yeah, or before, or your game before us. But it was cool.
I'm pretty sure you lost.
But we played, and I was like, "Hey, man, this is not what I thought. This is like you said, the atmosphere was fucking cool, man. I was digging it." So.
David Cotton said he's willing to pay for the whole thing if you put on some Daisy Dukes and wash his car.
That's not a visual I wanted to have right about now.
Hey, I was hoping that he wasn't going to see that.
I saw it, bro. I was like, "Ooh, yeah, I gotta segue that in there somewhere."
I was like, "I hope this motherfucker doesn't say nothing, bro." Like, god damn.
Oh, I'm putting everybody's name out there today.
Oh shit.
I might pay you more money to not do that.
Oh, dude. But I think people would enjoy it. The fans would enjoy it. It would definitely be some shit to see, man. It would definitely be. Because here's the thing, man. At the end of the day, somebody one time mentioned, well, no, it's not a good idea because some of the competition level from this side is not good. But here's the thing. When you pay to go to a tournament, you don't know. You don't know. You could fucking smash the whole fucking team, or the whole league can smash you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. At least here, like you're playing a championship team.
Right. Everybody's at the top of their game.
At top of their game in their league, respective league. So at least you feel like, all right, man, that's a good thing. And one of the things we might as well talk about this too. I think one of you guys came up with it was, hey, your roster is the roster you won with, right? So whatever that roster eligible in that league made you, because we don't want people bringing in ringers, right? Because that's what's going to happen. We've already seen it. We've seen it this season in multiple leagues. Bring in ringers to win.
I think that was the very first topic that we first brought up that we wanted to do this Tournament of Champions was like, okay, very first thing, whatever your roster is during that season, that's your roster you take to the tournament.
Yeah.
You're not going to bring in fucking Mateo from fucking HBU or fucking
what's that last guy? I can't remember from the
who?
What was his name?
Oh, I know. I don't remember his name, but I put him out there. I don't remember his name.
The Ironbirds.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
But
You know what I'm saying? That's what we were talking about, and like we thought, man, I just think it was gonna be a good idea, dude. Because once we start doing that once a year, like for the spring season, of course we're not gonna do it for the fucking fall, but if we do it during the spring season every year, like as just an annual thing, like it's just gonna bring more awareness, dude, to the city,
to the city, and to adult league baseball. There's still people that don't know,
right? And then like. I mean, this is just my dream because I had brought it up. I was like, damn, then we could start doing something like the Texas Cup, right? Start inviting different cities, Austin, San Antonio, Dallas.
The thing. I think the other thing that the other flip side, because we talked about being kind of negative, is that people are gonna be like, oh, I want to play because if we can get enough crowd, they'll be like, I want to play in that. Oh, well, the only way you can play in that is you got to win your fucking league. You got to win your league.
Yes.
And so that's gonna say, well, fuck, let me get my team together because that's what I want. Because not only do you want to win your own championship, but you're like, damn, I'm trying to get to this one because it's an invite only, right? Like the Mortal Kombat of fucking baseball, right? You can only get an invite to this motherfucker. So it's gonna be cool if we can get it kicked off, man. So we'll keep talking about it until we can fucking finally get it off. It's off the ground.
We gotta keep talking.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's
over some crown.
Sure, order
You look kind of dry over there, bro.
Go order some goddamn pizza.
I'm observing. I'm listening.
Yeah, but I think it's cool. And I see guys. His name was Alex Bin. That's who it was. Alex Bin, kind of. Don't be the Alex Bin of the roster. So,
yeah, okay.
Yeah. But the thing is, that's what's going to come down to. People just want to. Now, here's another subject that I'd like to talk about too. Is like, somebody chimed in there and said, "Hey, man, the whole team shouldn't be punished, right?" And I kind of agree with that, man. To punish a whole team for bringing in an illegal player or ineligible player. But at the end of the day, man, like it kind of sucks because. You wouldn't want that to happen to you, right? You wouldn't want to get pushed out of the playoff game or a championship game,
right?
Because they use an ineligible player, right? So you gotta have some. It's gotta sting a little bit, right? It's gotta sting. If it doesn't sting, you're gonna keep doing it. And so,
I'm sorry to cut you off,
Yeah,
but those same players knew that guy was not eligible.
I agree.
So they knew what they were about to put themselves through.
Yeah.
I was about to say, who says that?
If they allowed it, then that's just as
Who says you shouldn't punish the players?
somebody in the comments today.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what should happen? Like, what's the? Should they keep
I don't
going?
think they should play it again.
I see
No.
Cody. I see Cody.
Are we talking about the Astros? I feel like we're leaning into the Astros because they don't get punished.
We're talking about the Ironbirds.
Jose said they were sponsored by DQ Dairy Queen.
Hey, I'm gonna put it out there.
It's a team, right? You just talked about winning as a team.
Yes.
You have to lose as a team.
Exactly.
A guy puts
You
on
made a
a
decision.
jersey with your team name on it. Guess what? Everybody's going down.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
And the thing is, it's an ultimate gamble because at the end of the day is this: if and when you do get caught, especially like let's say like the Coastal game, right? Cuba versus Hot Shots. They caught it in the first 2-3.
I think it was before the game. They kind of already knew.
Mateo guy?
Yeah, the Mateo guy. And so what happens is they're already going to protest it. The reason they didn't protest is because they won. So you're really fighting for nothing because at the end of the day, Cuba could have smashed fucking Hot Shots. Wouldn't matter. Protest, you lose, they win their championship. Is that the way you want to lose?
But it's even better if you beat the guy who's supposed to be the ringer, right?
Yeah.
And that's what you play for. And I think that's what they did.
But unfortunately, this particular ringer had a lot to do with where they got to. So,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they won the game against the Colt 45s, and he threw 4 scoreless innings against the Cyclones. I think that that had a lot to do with it.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, and it makes a difference. I mean, dude, look at
those 3 games are not supposed to be playoff games, by the way.
Right? Oops, I counted the wrong way. you know.
Yeah.
So, but you know, it sucks, man, but it happens. And look at the bind again.
When has it ever happened in the HBA, NABA? I've never seen it.
NABA?
Yeah.
Like when it was NBA?
Yeah. Have you ever seen it in that league? I haven't.
I don't think nobody's ever looked into it. I think sometimes it's.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Has anyone ever got caught?
Oh no.
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 So you just got to assume it wasn't going on.
So
Sure. I guess that's one way to look
All
at
right.
it.
just in all transparency, the backstory on that one was that I was actually doing some pre-scouting for our game against the Ironbirds, and I literally went to watch that one game against the Marlins. It was on TV,
Yeah.
on the website, and I never saw that guy come up to bat allegedly.
Well, it's funny you say that because I thought about doing the same thing. Like, do you not realize most of these games are recorded, right? So it's not worth it to do that, right? And this league is really competitive now.
Mm-hmm.
So your opponent, they're gonna dig deep. They know it's a big game. They see somebody that they don't think is right. Guess what? They're gonna dive into it.
Here it is. Here's the fucking truth. You could use an ineligible player if he was trash, right? Because that's how he doesn't get noticed.
That's
right?
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because nobody's gonna bat an eye.
Come on, no. Like if he's playing right field and he's fucking trash, and why would you get in? Why would you get an eligible player that was trash? I get it.
Well, hold on. If he's a PO, pitcher only, and he plays 3 games, and of the 3 games he only pitched 1, what does that tell you? Does that stand out to you? He's a PO, pitcher only. Pitcher
Yeah.
only. In college, that's all he did was a pitcher.
Yeah.
He comes only pitch 1 game, but in the other 2 games he had 1 at bat. Does that just? You don't even need video for
Right.
for that.
And that's exactly what I shared. I said that just
Yeah.
doesn't. It
No,
just
it
doesn't look
doesn't right.
Yeah.
But
Just stands
at
out.
the end of the
Yeah.
day, if that guy doesn't deal against the Colt 45s or doesn't deal against the what do you call it, the Cyclones,
Yeah.
then nobody bats an eye and it goes
Correct.
on and whatever, right? But because he was dealing,
Dominated.
it's like, yeah, dude, it's like, okay, well, there's something weird about that. Let me look into it, and he gets caught, man, and I here's the thing, and I agree with you. I feel like it's a little bit harder in HBA because we got video and we keep stats.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit harder. When you don't keep stats and there's no video, it's a little difficult. It's a little difficult to keep track
Happens a
of.
lot in like the Obrera leagues and the Metropolitans.
Yeah, it does. And because people want to win, people don't want to lose, man. It's interesting to me, So I kind of like I don't know. I mean, it kind of sucks, but
It's foolish to think that you could get away with that, in my opinion.
yeah.
After you have all these stats and cameras, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, dude. But if you, I would like to find out who found out this picture. Was it you, Juan, that tipped the Cyclones, or?
I may have
Anybody could have
I think
tipped
they
it.
were already looking into it, but
Oh,
when
gotcha.
I told him I watched the video and I never saw him. I
Well,
think
it's
that was
easy.
pretty
I mean,
much
all
it.
you got to do, you look, say, I don't recognize him. You can
Yeah.
go in, you look at the games played, you see one at bat. You saw the exact same thing I did.
Hold on, and there was 2.
Yeah, I know.
There was a second person
Yeah, I
on
know.
that
I
show
saw-
that won
saw
at
all
bat,
of them,
and he
yeah.
never came. There was more than just him.
Yeah, I
There was
know.
another guy.
Yeah,
on
and
that
he was
game.
in the lineup.
And there was a second game. The Aviators was not online. He
Yeah.
couldn't. So they had him on there too, along with
So Jose,
So that makes you wonder. Okay,
Hey, with the
am I
rest of the
going
season?
back
Exactly.
into that game
All it
because
takes
I
is one
know
doubt. Yeah.
it's not on video?
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is what Jose Pedraza had to say. He says, and then he goes, they just got the book from their opponent, and then he was never in the game.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
thought about that too. But that's easy to these things. What I'm saying, these things are easy to do, so it's not worth it, right?
So
you
we're,
look
are we-
bad.
So now
They were a good
Do
team.
you feel like now from now going forward in the HBA league, do you think people are going to start challenging more now?
I think people are gonna pay attention more. Like they're gonna say, "Hey, man, pay attention to who's showing up." I'll be honest, man. I don't do it like I should. I should be, back when I was running the show, like I should have been looking at it a little bit more. It could have happened to us on a few other things, but who knows? You know what I mean?
What do you
Oh.
think, Cody? Do you think there's going to be more challenges?
I think they got-
I think
people
they
will
were
be
always
moving on.
there, right? I just think it's always there, and this is a time that it really stood out. That's my opinion. Like
Yeah.
everybody's watching these games, right? Especially recently, how this league's got more competitive. Everybody sees these games. Everybody knows these guys because they've seen them throughout the season, right?
Yeah.
But when everybody's watching, and then you don't it doesn't sit right. It was just too obvious, in my opinion.
This
Yeah.
serves as a warning and an example. I think people are going to be more
Yeah.
fearful of doing stuff like that. To be honest with you.
They should, because of what happened. Because hey, man, they can roll it back like they did, man.
Yeah, I'll give it up to Adam. I know he was stressed out that Thursday, Friday. I mean, a lot going on with that, and I mean, you can just I could just see him that day. I actually text him. We were texting back and forth, and yeah, it wasn't a good day for him.
No, because it's a lot, right? But because he has to make a decision, and then he's got to keep both sides. You know, what's fair is fair. He's got to keep it fair, right? There's got to be some punishment, but how much punishment, right? You know, different things like that. And then after you figure out what the punishment is, how do you rectify it? And then it's like you had to play the games.
You had to get Code 45s back involved.
Yeah.
You had to now book the field an additional
night.
additional hour or whatever the hell they book it. So it costs some money too as well. So you can imagine
I also think it's a reputational thing, right? If I didn't see anything, right, and you say, hey, which one of these 14 teams do you think is going to do this? I would pick it, and I will know.
This sounds like 2017 all over again.
Because
it's
I don't know what that is.
It's a reputational thing.
The Astros.
Oh,
this has nothing to do with the Astros. I'm talking about the Armbirds.
No, I'm just saying though, like you said, reputational or like
the story sounds familiar, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
We were in a good spot until you brought that up.
Damn.
I'm saying if a team has a reputation for doing things, especially things that you see with your own
I
eye.
feel like he's talking about the Astros. I'm confused. Are we talking about the Astros or not?
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure, bro. You're talking about
I know. I understand what you're saying. I totally get that, but it has that feeling of the Astros.
Yeah.
I want to shout out my boy.
That's so funny. You can't get that out of your mind. Like you feel with so much hatred that it's still within you.
Who you want to shout out,
I
Juan?
want to shout out Moy Castillo. He said Juan is a Ranger for life. He knows me back in the day, back in the De Leon.
I used to play against the Rangers.
Moy.
Yeah.
I had the team called the Rangers. We were always batting up there. They know who I am from the Sunday League back in the day when I used to run the Rangers. Man, like I said, we could do another show. We can do another show some other day. We could dive deep, but there's a lot of players out there. That have played for me in the past, and Moy was one of them.
I played against you.
Yeah, I'm sure. You had played for me. I know. I would have remembered you. But
We've seen
shout
some
out to him.
Armbirds skip the bases. That's what I'm referring to.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So what I'm saying, when you do stuff like that, you build a name for yourself.
Well, dude,
not in a good way.
Here's the other thing. Here's different management, but same business. Is they got busted 2 seasons ago for putting a player in that didn't pay, and it cost them the game. They had to forfeit the game, and
Was that a former manager?
yes, former manager from the same team.
That's the reputation I'm referring to.
Yeah, and yes, so that unfortunately sucks, but I think you bring up a good point, Juan, is like, hey, you knew when that dude put the jersey on that he wasn't your teammate, so you knew what you're getting yourself into.
Yep.
You should have said, hey man, this ain't right. We can beat these guys without this guy. Let's just fucking roll the dice and let's see what's up. And you chose not to, and now you got to pay the price, man. And because it's not, at the end of the day, it's not fair for the rest of the other guys that came into this thing trying to beat people. You know what I'm saying? You come in here bringing in this guy that just, that obviously whatever you paid him, he got your money's worth. Well,
no, not really.
Not really, right?
Yeah.
Not really. And in hindsight, no, you didn't. But at the time, as you're dealing and you get the W, you're like, oh yeah, I got my money's worth. But it cost him a lot. So
It's so easy to. I mean, 13 games? I mean, it just seems.
I would have done a better job cheating if I had to. Right? I'll tell you that right now.
I think so too,
Make
man.
the stats more believable. Let's give him 1 for 3.
I wouldn't have been caught, but I'm not.
Well, it's because you still do everything on pencil.
That's why he does it that way.
So just erase that real quick.
Listen, my stat guy is Jim Ariema. He still has a flip phone. Okay, so
shit.
I can't get him to do the stats on the when I'm playing. So he has to do the book, and I got to transfer it over.
That's a lot of work.
So it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. That's what I signed up for. I'm hoping my guys appreciate what I do. But we have fun.
No, that's good, man. I think
You mentioned, getting young talent. Well, that the IT wisdom of young people also comes with that too. So
I'm gonna recruit some of the young guys. All right, I'm referring to you guys, Ryan, Garrett. You know.
well, this is not a platform for you to be recruiting people. All right. Now we didn't tell you that disclaimer because we didn't think we had to.
Yeah,
I'm recruiting to
hey,
do
go
the
ahead, nip it
iPad.
in the bud, Cody. Nip it in the bud already, man.
Damn.
We don't do that kind of shit here.
You just won a championship.
Damn, everybody wants to wear that baby.
Hey,
blue
one's like any of those iron burgers that don't have a home no more.
Oh man, there it is. The Pelicans, man. Yeah, no, dude. It's
Last time Carlos was there, he hated this color.
oh, I bet he did, dude. But I do like when
Where
we
he
bring,
at, though?
I like when we bring our guests and they bring their team spirit. I guess if you want to say it, it's pretty cool, man.
If I didn't show up with this, I was gonna get raked.
You gotta represent, bro.
I gotta represent my
You
team.
gotta represent. So
So we got more news out of HBA though, besides the
yeah, we do.
Scandals.
So
yeah,
besides
before the scandal.
yes, we do. So so let's see. So not this Sunday. 2 weeks from now, Sunday, August 8th, Northland Christian, HBA will be having an all-star game, and we'll go through the names, but here's the details, and we'll post this up on the website or on our social media. But it's game 1, 12-3. Game 2, 3:30 to 6:30. It's free to get in. It's going to be streamed on Stadium Cast, so that will probably be the first game.
Where at?
Northern Christian.
Guess who had something to do with that? The streaming.
Oh, no shit. No, you helped it out?
I said, they needed internet. Guess who I work for?
Comcast. Nice.
Ah, chingon, cool, man. Because I saw that was coming up. So see, that's what's cool, man. Everybody contributes, right? We're trying to build a better product. So I think now that we have Memorial Ashford and now we have Northland Christian, and it's a great field. So I think it's a cool thing. So that's gonna be the All-Star game, and the way they do the two games is a set of teams from the Sunday League versus a set of teams from the Saturday League. So it's gonna be good. It's free admission. You can watch it and stream it, but I would say show up. But it's I know Cody. I let him down a couple of weeks ago, but I think he should forgive me because he saw a lot of good juice that he wouldn't have seen from his living room. So I didn't mean
I
to do
got
it
the
on
whole fan experience. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. So, but I was out there with Juan. We were playing some ball. So that's
Well,
why
I didn't need you. I had some Pelicans to
talk about.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
It was the
You're talking
game
about-
after. Yeah.
Yeah. So here we're gonna announce game 1 All Stars. Okay. So for the Cyclones Sunday League, and that's the team I play on, we got Andrew Skivington, Didi Towler, Martin Mello, and Stephen Cohan. Okay. Another Sunday League team, the Aces, they got Brett Davis, Andrew Garcia, Ramu, and Alex Felipe. Dude, that dude's wild, man. Alex is fucking loud, dude. It's gonna be a wild game. I like him. For the Saturday League, it's gonna be we got Elijah Simon, we got Kevin Carpenter, and Tim Jones from the Redbirds. And another Saturday team, Padres, Jimmy Rivera, Rene Arahu. Am I saying that right? Cheeto? I don't know. Reggie Trochet. I hope I'm saying that right. For the Padres. And then for our very own Pirates. What the fuck did you just do, bro?
Nothing. Relax.
Oh, you got scared. I saw your fucking face.
I was like, oh!
and
I made the screen darker, right?
Hey, bro.
He continues to jack around.
Was it? And
Stop screwing around.
He was about to say, I didn't do anything.
I was.
I didn't do anything. So, for the Pirates, we got Raul Riera, Josh Wells, David Oregon, and Mr. Lawrence Cheeto Ceballos behind the plate. They're going to be playing against, those set of guys are going to be playing against the Cyclone Saturday. Austin Cabo, Xavier Salinas, congratulations to him, and Tony Ramirez. Pelicans, Todd LeCompte, MVP, Garrett Harrison, and Jason Palomares.
Best 40-plus shortstop in the league.
Damn. Here we go. Yard Goats, Cheo Hadigi, Josh Booth, Rigo Franco. Bandits, Patrick Zaragoza, Justin Nordstrom, Alex Anulgo. Yeah, I'm fucking this up.
How you fucking you can't do the Spanish one? Now you can't do the
Zaragoza? Zaragoza? I can say Zaragoza. I just don't know how to.
No, you said Nordstrom.
Well, okay, you tell me that one, cabrón. Let's see. What does that someone say? What does that one say?
Nordstrom.
Nordstrom, like the store?
That's German.
Yeah, but it's not
something
spelled
like
like that. Yeah, Nordstrom. So it just messed me up.
Yeah, Cody's.
Yeah, Cody. Oh, Cody.
Give me the European words.
From the Avengers, we got Sammy Bissett, Casey Fithian, and Alfonso Perez. Oh, well, of course, Alfonso, dude. That motherfucker's a beast. So that's game one. So that's gonna be a good game. Game two, we got the Eagles, Sunday League Eagles. We got Mike Dimtroff, Steven Lunsford, Anthony Winstry, and Tim Brindle. From the Naturals, Alex Perez and our buddy Eddie Barre and Christian Padron. Padron, I guess. Fuck. From the River Dogs.
He's trying hard.
I'm trying hard, bro.
Just because I'm here, I guess.
You gotta read it fast. Go fast.
I shouldn't even second guess myself.
I know.
'cause
Go fast.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I never heard you stumble this hard before,
When you're
man.
giving
No.
us time to say something,
You
don't
know,
do that.
100%. No, because here's the thing.
Look, you're gonna be playing for Team Mexico. You better pronounce these Mexican names,
But,
right?
but none of these are Mexicans that are fucking up. The problem
Yeah.
is I'm self-correcting, and so it's fucking it up so you guys know I'm fucking it up. So I'm not going to do no more.
Read with confidence.
Yeah, that's it. So another Saturday team, River Dogs, Matt Rodemacher, Blake Baker, and Jeff Jancy. From the Marlins, Eric Canosa, Chris Vertuli, Omar Vela. Damn.
All right.
Gordon Ballard,
All right.
representing the Marlins. Okay, they're going to be playing against the Saturday League Colt 45s, Kyle Rosas, Andy Caldron, Jerry Webster, and Jesus Barella. No relation to Cameron Barella, I think, right? Ironbirds, Saturday League Ironbirds, DeSilvani, Bouillet, Conley Strange, Jose Garcia. The Saturday League Twins is Chris McKay, Domingo Reyes, and Isaiah Garza. Saturday League Braves, Juan Lopez, Eric Reyes, and Misha Williams.
Of course, Misha made it.
Of course he did, man. There's not much competition there. But the Aviators, Carlos Robles, which, you know, he had 4 home runs, Alex Plummer, and Paul Conlon. Shout out to Paul. Paul
Conlon.
What the fuck was that?
That's what I said.
Your fucking Alexa kicked out?
Yeah, kicked down. I was like, who the fuck is that?
Did you even say Alexa?
I guess you heard something. But anyways, Paul, what?
Conlon.
So shout out to Paul.
Well, I
Paul
thought we
made
had
it.
this conversation last night because I thought his last name was Cologne.
I know. That's why it's stuck in my fucking brain.
Conlon.
Conlon, right? But shout out to him. You know, he's I don't know if it's his first time at the All-Star game, but so it's gonna be at, like I said, it's gonna be at Northern Christian. We'll post up that information there.
How are those games determined? How do you find the teams that play certain teams?
You know, I'll be honest. That's a league administration thing. Because I believe there are some people that were upset that they were not in certain games. I feel like game one's gonna probably be a very good matchup. That's probably the premier game to watch.
And is that why it's game 1 and not game 2?
Yeah.
Pelicans are in it, so it must be.
Wait a minute. Which one are you guys in?
How
Game one.
do they
Yes,
have
there
it?
you go.
How do they have it separated?
What do you mean?
I didn't understand.
Like I don't know the logic. Like I don't know.
Yardbirds. Are Yardbirds on there?
Yeah.
game is that?
Yeah, that's game one, bro.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Pelicans, Yardbirds. You gotta have the 2 top teams.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the Yardbirds, man. So, I mean, Yardbirds. I'm the fucking
Yard
Yard
goats.
I see Yardbirds. What the fuck? So so that's it's gonna be a good matchup. Game
What
one's
about the
gonna-
pitching? For those, does it show the pitchers?
They don't break it down like that, but there are. We made this year. We made sure that so each team sends three players or 2 players, and then the manager. The manager can give up a spot, so we'll be sending 3 players to represent. The other thing that we did different this season too is the league voted for certain positions. So like, hey, who do you think is the all-star? And you don't vote for your own team, you vote for the other team. Who do you think is the all-star for a pitcher? Who do you think is the all-star for catching? And who's the all-star for, position players? So that if we didn't have enough pitching, then we would, bring that in. If we didn't have enough catching, we'd bring them in. So it'll even out. I think this year, because last year was the first year we did Saturday versus Sunday. What I think is going to make this one different and more exciting is that all the playoffs are done. So you're going to get everybody rested up and ready to play. Last season, the Saturday League Championship was the day before. So if you think about who the two top, think about this. If Pelicans and Cyclones, you guys are going at it. You guys are throwing your aces. You guys are going all at it. And then the very next day to play to play the All-Star game, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. So this year, we're gonna see what's up.
Yeah. So who's managing those games?
Oh man, I don't. Does it say? Let me see. All managers should bring. I'm blind. So I think this is what I think. I think it's last year's manager. So I think next season will be you managing the All-Star game. That's what I believe.
Okay. That's the way it should be. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think who won last year?
Iron Birds.
Ooh.
Dun,
dun, dun.
So who's managing?
Is that the Crown talking?
Yes, I like it. So it could be the Marlins again, right? Because the Marlins are playing. So it could be Cameron managing the team.
Because it's interesting. A lot of managers, which is probably the right thing to do, give their spot to a deserving player.
Yeah, I gave up my spot.
Yeah. And then that leaves all players and hardly any managers in the lineup. Yeah.
Besides, I'm going to be in Las Vegas that weekend, so unfortunately I won't be here.
Dang. You're going to play basketball. Look at this guy's an athlete, right?
I'm actually playing in the Latino basketball tournament.
Damn, this guy, dude.
Vegas, so
this guy just does it all. Bro. He's just a natural athlete.
Play shirts in Vegas?
It's what stays in Vegas? Stays in Vegas.
Cool. And so the next thing we're going to have, some more exciting news for HBA, is we're going to have the Home Run Derby, Saturday League, July 31st, this Saturday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Memorial Ashford.
So that's after the tryouts?
After the tryouts, yes, sir. Yeah, so it's going to be a long day if we're going to be there.
Yeah, and should have a large audience. I mean, why wouldn't some of the guys trying out stick around for that?
Yeah, that's a good point.
How many players do we have there with 2+ home runs?
So they only want 10. They only want 10. They only want 10 players. So what happens is they invited the people that had a lot of home runs, right? And then the top ones, and then if there was still space left over, they were allowing people to sign up. So your manager should have sent some of those people a link to say, hey man, if you want to go, because the minimum is 2 home runs. So me and Cheeto are out, unfortunately. Cody, you're out too. So
unfortunately,
yeah,
I would have wrecked it. It would have been a different. It would have been a different setting.
Yeah, right.
Now I'm trying to hit up.
I think our team only has one player with 2+ home runs.
2+ home runs, yeah. So I think we had a couple. So, but we'll see if they go. But that's sort of the requirement or the minimum.
This Saturday.
That's this Saturday for Saturday League Home Run Derby.
So we got to bring out the GoPros.
Yes, we get the GoPro. That'd be cool. Yeah, we're gonna bring the GoPros out. It's also gonna be on Stadium Cast too, so you'll be able to watch it online too.
I think our videos are better.
Oh yeah, I agree.
This might be his opportunity to fly the
drone, baby.
No, actually, good point. I'm glad you said that. I was actually going to bring the drone out. So
don't get a hit.
No, I was going to try to get it close, man. Just as long as nobody hit my drone. But then the following week, hold on, Cody, August 15th. Is that 2 weeks from then, or is that a week from then? 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks from then.
Sunday, yeah.
2 weeks from then,
That's
August
opening weekend for Saturday League.
Okay, so the next day would be Home Run Derby for Sunday.
Yes,
Sunday.
correct. Yes.
Yeah. So because Sunday League doesn't play fall, so that'll be that weekend. We'll have, like you said, will be opening weekend for Saturday League, and so Sunday, the following day, Sunday League will have the Home Run Derby again at Memorial Ashford from 2 to 5 p.m. And all this is, you don't have to remember none of this shit. You don't have to write it down. We'll post it up on the social media. Do we know the format for the Home Run Derby? No, I don't know if there's any details.
Yeah.
I'm actually, it's a good point. I'll inquire with Adam to see, what the format is. 3-minute rounds, 2-minute rounds. You remember outs? You remember outs? Like if you didn't hit a home run, it was an out. Yeah. And you get 10, 20 outs. Oh, you do? I thought it was 3.
That was back in the day. That was back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we'll see how we do it here. I mean, I'm not sure how they're gonna do it. So, That's a good point. I'll find that information. So
When does the fall season officially start?
I think we just said that 2 minutes
No,
ago.
I'm just asking because
For
somebody.
who?
I know what he's saying.
No, I'm just reading the comments.
August 15th.
Yes, sir. Look at
For
it.
Saturday, HBA,
Yeah.
it's the 14th.
See, there you go. It's not the 15th.
Well,
No.
same difference.
No, it's not the same difference.
That
It's,
weekend,
it's the
though.
weekend.
That
Yeah.
weekend.
It's the
Yeah.
You
weekend.
tell somebody the 15th, they'll show up on the 15th. Hey, what the
Really?
fuck?
You would. I know you would.
No, I wouldn't.
There's not a lot of Cheetos out there.
Well, I can't imagine somebody playing the Saturday league showing up on a Sunday. So
That would automatically disqualify you off my team. I'm
Yeah,
like, dude, you're
right?
stupid. Get the fuck off my team. So that's that. Then do we got anything? No, we got no Saturday news, huh? Because we went through that. Let me see. What's his name? We're gonna get Jordan to give us the because he supplies me with my stuff.
God damn, what is it giving you?
Here we go. Stuff, man. What the?
Stuff.
That's that off the market stuff.
No. This is it right here, man. So there it is, right there. Tu dale.
do you know when they're going to announce MVPs?
They already did.
No, they did. Or they did.
No.
For HBA?
For the
Did they-
league?
Did they announce
HBA?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Oh.
the email today.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So Toddler Comp and Yasvani Boulay is how you
Boulay.
pronounce it. Boulay
All right.
That's French.
are the two MVPs batting wise. Pitchers was do I need to pull up my email?
Yeah.
Was
So did
Tim
they-
Jones and I think Austin Coble
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Cool.
were the MVPs for the Saturday league for without recall.
Hey,
Have they always done two?
yes,
So 4 total?
yes.
Okay.
And y'all get a bat. Hey, does anybody remember who Tim had one loss? Do you remember who that was?
I do.
I do.
Who did he lose to?
Pirates. The only loss that he got. He had a
the
great
playoffs.
season.
And we were Tim Worthy, baby.
Yeah, that's true. That's
He
true.
also had a second loss.
Yeah, that's right. That was you guys,
Who?
huh?
Cyclones.
Oh, Cyclones.
No,
Yeah.
that's Cyclones. Somebody's Pelicans.
It's the crown.
That's the ground. Orale.
So you want me to pronounce these names?
Yeah, those are pretty. Dude, as you get further. Well, first off, I only do AAA. But I'm just telling you, if you get further down, it gets really ethnic.
All right, here we go.
Hold on, I got you.
But you're gonna go here and then across.
All right, so I'm taking over for
The AAA
Armando,
Obrera. Yeah.
the Liga Obrera. On the north, we got the Gulf Coast Indians with 5-1. That was easy though.
That was easy. Simple.
You mean the Gulf Coast Guardians?
Oh, the Guardians. That's right.
That's 6 for y'all. Though.
Good luck finding those cheap Wahoo hats.
Hey,
They gone.
Hey, let's go protest their game
Yeah.
with posters and shit.
Yeah, politically correct. So in second place, we got the Blue Jays with 6-3. Third place, we got Houston Rays with 4-2. At fourth place, we got Ramones, my boy Adrian's team. Of course, I'm sure you guys know who Adrian is, right? He
Yes.
posts all the time that his team is the best team in
Los
Houston.
Ramones, yeah.
Los Ramones, 5-3. We got the Reds, 4-4 in fifth. In sixth, we got the Potros, 3-3. And in seventh place, we got the Flying Chanclas at 2-3, and that's on the North Division.
How would you say flying in Spanish? How would you make that whole team Spanish?
Las chanclas volando. You're testing me right now.
Yeah,
with
well-
this.
Yeah, well, see that?
Hey, man, I need some
you
content.
gotta say it backwards,
I need
right?
some
Because you gotta say it
I need
backwards,
some, I
right?
need some
Around,
content, man.
yeah.
I need some
Yeah,
content.
the flying volando chanclas, volando. So in the South, we got Hot Shots already. I guess they already started with a doubleheader, but they went 1-1 that Sunday.
Yeah, congratulations to the
Hot
Blue
Shots.
Jays. Congratulations to the Blue Jays. again.
1-1 Hot Shots on the South side. We got Padres 0-3. I guess. Wait a minute. This looks like they just. It says South, but it looks like they're just 1 through 14th. So in eighth place, the Hot Shots at 1-1. In ninth place, we got the Padres at 0-3. In 10th place, Bombers 0-3. In 11th place, we got the Great Alianza at 0-4. I don't know whatever happened to that.
Damn.
And in 12th place and 13th place are the Thunder and the Cuba, Team Cuba.
Which they haven't played yet.
They haven't played yet. They're
Yeah.
So it looks like Thunder and Cuba is coming to Obrero.
That's cool, man.
There's gonna be some fireworks, like Jose said earlier. I guess.
Oh, for sure, man.
AAA.
I can just imagine.
Might be some
Yeah.
games to watch.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, there's gonna be some good games. I
We're going
think.
to hook up the internet out there on some of those city fields,
Hell
man.
no.
As he's laying it down, they're stealing it and shit.
They gotta take that motor.
Ripping it back up.
All that fiber optic gone.
Gone, man.
You gotta sell it at the scrapyard.
Yeah, so it's gonna be some good games in Obrera. You know what I mean? So it's we'll see how.
Even though those teams are pretty good teams, I'm gonna be honest with you. You should know this.
What's up?
Back in the day, the old De Leon fields, we used to have those top division teams back there.
Yep.
You remember how strong those teams were?
Yep.
Yeah, this ain't half as
No.
good as those teams. You
No.
know what I'm talking
No,
about.
not even close,
Man,
man.
we're talking about ex minor leaguers
Yeah.
thrown on the
Do you
bump.
remember Sonny?
Sonny Garcia
Yeah.
used to play.
I was always scared of Sonny, dude, because
Yeah, the
he
old-
was topping out like around 96.
yeah. But what killed you was that 12 to 6.
Yeah, that
12
12
to
to 6
6
curveball.
curve.
Yeah.
Killed you. I faced him plenty of times. I don't think I ever got a hit off of the guy. Yeah.
I think I bunted his curve one time.
The Rileros, the Baytown Diablos, the Baytown
Baytown Outlaws.
Angels, Outlaws. I mean, I can go on. My team was there. The Rangers. I mean, the Colt 45s.
Bayou City Bears was there for a little while.
That was
Doug Bayless.
Doug Bayless team. Yes, I remember that.
Hey, here we go. Braylon gave us the translation. Las chanclas voladores. That work?
That's what I
I'm
said.
satisfied. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
I think that's what I said, but maybe in that not in that pronunciation. Dominican Nebraska pronunciation.
I mean, yeah, it could be. So,
Yeah.
but it was still it's
Educational.
it was educational. But I mean, dude, you know, here's the thing. I think we all like to face good pitching. I think that if you know, if you can square one up on a good pitcher, it feels good. You know what I mean? It challenges you as a hitter, and that's the name of the game. I mean, at the end of the day, too, even the pitcher doesn't want to just mow down C players. You know, he wants to go get somebody who's a hitter, man. I mean, if you mow down, like let's say Giovanni, you know what I'm saying, or you know, Jimmy or some shit like that. You know, you're like, hey man, I did my shit. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we're all trying to be competitive, man.
Right.
That's why I think that Champions of Champions is gonna, if we can get that kicked off, it's gonna be dope.
The champions of champions.
I have no idea. We're just gonna see what sticks.
I didn't want to correct him this. It takes too much effort to correct
What-
him.
well, no, there's
but that's-
reasons for that. So
Yeah, I mean it's. but essentially it is, right?
Balance the
Champion.
force out here. Hold on.
It's a champion of champions, right? That's what we're talking about here. So
My boy Armando.
That's
My
it.
tocayo, Sanchez.
it
Let's
says
go.
Sanchez. Yeah. So you know it's I don't know. It makes it fun, man. I mean,
No, for sure. No, I think it's fun, man. I mean, like you said, you want to go against top pitching. You want to see what you can do as a player, as a hitter, as a catcher. You know, it's always fun to catch people that are throwing like 90 plus.
Not me.
yeah, I was gonna say, nah, me fuck that shit. Well, dude, here's the other thing. You know, we really didn't get into it too much. Or well, we should get to it now. I guess as my part is the HBA Sunday. We had the championship. You know, it was double elimination, which I'm gonna go out here and we can talk about it. But I don't like double elimination. I think it's I'm not saying it's a waste of time, but I just feel like when you end up in a double header and you got to beat that team twice, it just gets kind of fucking weird, right? And it's just very, very difficult. So,
there's a pro and a con, right? The pro is okay. Well, we lost one. We're not completely out of it. We can fight back, but it forces you in that,
That
double header.
That do or die situation.
Yeah.
and then here's the other thing. What I don't like is you don't know it's a championship game yet, right? So, for instance, for this Sunday HBA, if the Yard Goats win, it's a championship game. If the Yard Goats lose, it's not a championship game, right? Because they got one more game. And then what becomes a real championship game is the next one. So I just don't like that. I feel like you need to know, is this a championship game or not? You know?
Well, yeah. If you have one top tier team that just runs through it and their double elimination is always in the championship game, then yeah, that's tough on everybody else.
It is.
So what I like in the Obrera
But that
League,
doesn't always happen
what I like in the
that
Sunday
way.
leagues is they play best of 3. So the first weekend it's a doubleheader. If you sweep, you sweep. But if you go 1-1, then the following weekend You play that one game for the to advance to the
Oh,
next round.
you talk about not
Alberto.
the championship game, but just to
Every playoff game.
every
is
playoff
like,
game.
Every playoff game is that way.
Boy, that sounds like a long season.
It is a long season, but
No, they go from.
Yeah.
they go-
But at least on that one, it's two teams going as a doubleheader, right? It's two fresh teams, and then who can last the second game, right? But when you have like what happened with us, where we played the Eagles, right? Now here we're playing Spring Spirit, all turf, so it's like 89 degrees plus whatever the hell heat's coming from the top, right? We only got 10 fucking players, right? And so we're playing 9 inning games, right? We're like Roberta Mexican League playing 9 inning game, and then whoever wins that plays yard goats. Well, shit, you can't you can't go against yard goats with fucking one game already in. I mean, you just it's like it just the odds are already stacked against you, and then you're gonna go at it with them on that. It just fucking sucks. So it ended up that we gave them sort of a fight. I mean, the end of the score was 9-4. You know,
Not a bad score.
but when they're whooping your ass 9-0, and then you only get 4 towards the end, the score doesn't say the box
So they
score.
let up on the gas toward the end. That's what you're saying.
I think when you change the pitcher, it could be good, it could be a curse, or it could be a blessing. And the guy was dealing the first 5-6 innings, whatever. The second guy was in there,
So you guys were in the championship?
we were in the championship for Sunday HBA. We're Cyclones, and we're gonna have Coach Shale next week here as a guest talking about that game and the season or whatever else we want to talk about.
It sounds like you have more of a problem with the yard goats than you do the double elimination playoffs.
No.
It's like every time you have to deal with them.
Well, no, but okay. Let's just say let's put the Pelicans. It's like the Pelicans had a hell of a season. Like you had to play them fucking twice, right? Like you had we were the only team to beat the yard goats this season.
So do you think the Cyclones will outlast the Pelicans in a double hitter,
the what? Say it again.
like for the championship?
Saturday Cyclones. You know? Okay, so I think it just depends on how many people you have. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because what sucks is like I think you're
So
what's your
let me
roster
tell you.
record?
Let me tell you what. We were missing probably our top pitcher, or right there, a 1A, 1B. We have a 1A, 1B pitcher. We have Dylan Clark, who wasn't there for our championship game.
Yeah.
He's been in the comment section all night.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the guy that pitched against us.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dylan Clark, and he was up there along with Ryan Connor. I think we would have still competed for a doubleheader with those two pitchers. Then we still got Sam Garza and Jim Ariemo in there. So I think pitching wise, we're in good shape for a doubleheader. I'd still.
I just think that would be interesting if HBA was to move over to that same format. Like a double hitter championship. Like
Well, I think so. You got double header, double elimination. I don't like it, right? But I double it. But his is not Breda. It's kind of interesting because it's a 3-series game,
right, yeah, best out of three.
Best out of 3. So I think that's kind of good. It makes the season longer. I don't think most presidents are a fan of longer seasons because when you look at
But if you don't have rain, then it's great.
of course,
Yeah.
But that's what sucks is
You
we
gotta
do
deal
have
with it.
fucking rain.
But we have Spring Spirit.
Yeah, in Spring Spirit, man, it's
Everybody has spring spirit now.
The playoffs.
I love playing a Spring Spirit because as an infielder, it's a true bounce, right? When it's bouncing as an infielder. As an outfielder, what sucks is if the ball gets past you, that motherfucker's going to the fence.
And it gets to you quick.
Yeah, and the other thing is if you bounce it a few feet, if the ball lands a few feet from the fence, it's gonna bounce over.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, you got a ground rule double. And what sucks about those, man, is
You may not get those extra bases.
exactly.
Yeah.
We've had some where like it should have been a triple, but because it bounced over, we had to bring them back. So it has its pros and cons. Maybe I make a post that say what do you like, double elimination, three game, 3 series, double elimination, or whatever, or single, right? I personally like single. As a position player, I like single, but it is what it is. But I think I'm gonna try to save some of that for when Coach Chale's here next week and get into that because I think
Yard goats.
Yard Goats, man, they're a good team, bro. They're a good team, and so are you guys. And you guys had a hell of a season, man. I think that's fucking cool. that you guys are second season into the HBA, and
That's
you guys
dope,
get
man.
you guys
That's
share
dope.
some championship, man. Cheers to you, right?
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, right?
Cheers.
I got water the second time around.
There you go.
Did you?
Pelicans champions. Second season.
Oh shit, that shit's straight. Oh shit.
You forgot about that.
I did. Where the fuck the Coke go?
Yeah. I'm about to pull a Zaragoza here and go to the restroom in a minute. I need to go take a.
Well, we're about to wrap it up right now.
Yeah, that's true. Cause Cheeto. How many? What are we in? An hour? Hour and 30. Oh.
We haven't even gotten to the championship game yet.
Which one? Which one?
Ours. We haven't even specifically spoken about it. So.
Damn. Did you forget? Would you forget about the first half of the video? Okay.
Yeah, I know.
The first like 35 minutes was about the game.
Anything specific you want to talk about real quick on it?
Well, I want to give it up to Ryan Brooks. He pitched the entire playoffs for us against Avengers, round one against obviously against the Redbirds. That was if you guys saw that game, that was a walk off.
Yeah.
That was a great game also. He pitched that game. I think he threw 170-something pitches. And then, of course, he pitched a hell of a game against Cyclones. He was helped out by Sam Garza, obviously, at the very end. So, shout out to Ryan. I think he was our playoff MVP. So, I want to give a good shout out to Ryan here, first and foremost. So, but more than anything, I want to also shout out to our veteran players on the team as well. We got a bunch of 40-years. I'm sure you guys know. We got like
Right.
6, 7, 8
That's
guys
like the
who are
Pirates.
contributors.
Yeah, man.
You got
Can't
some-
sleep on the 40-year-olds. I'm
can't
42,
you
man.
can't. It took a balance of youth and experience
yes,
to win
yes.
this championship, along with a great assistance by Todd, Jim Oriema along the way. Yeah, we couldn't have done this without it's just an entire team effort. Like I said, everybody from top to bottom. It was just a great effort, and I think I want to shout out to the entire team.
Well, the thing, man, is kind of what you said. You had a balance, right? And it goes back to what I've been saying to the Pirates. It's like, look, guys, we put this team together, right? But everybody's a piece of the puzzle, right? You're a piece. You're not. It's not just you're a piece of. We can't be a good team with certain pieces missing, right? I don't need to rely on one specific person. I like to keep a team that if certain people are gone for whatever reasons, we can still win. We don't got. There's some teams that like rely on one or two people. Like if those two people ain't there, you're gonna beat them or they're gonna lose, right? But my thing is that we all need to come together and be as a team. And that's what I saw in you guys' squad, that you guys were, basically almost always there, to where, as a manager, you make it very easy to put the pieces together and say, hey, this is the winning lineup and this is the winning bullpen that I'm gonna pitch, right?
And we had to have a lot of buy-in from everybody. So if you watch the game, we had players who were there just to play defense. There were guys who were there just to bat. There were guys who were doing both. Myself, obviously, I was just managing the team and whatnot. We all had a role, and we knew this was a championship. We had the entire season to get our at-bats, to get our pitching in, to get everything in. Now that we got to the championship, that we got to the playoffs, we were there to do a job, and our job was either you were the catcher for the day, you were just catching, period. Either you were just pitching, either whatever it was, you had a job, and everybody bought into it from the very beginning, and that's why we won the championship.
I think you're 100% right, man, because that's what it kind of comes down to. Because I think as a manager, I think a manager anywhere, like whether you're working or whether you're here playing ball, that's what you look for. What are your best attributes? What can you contribute to this team? And unfortunately, there's not always an all around player, right? There is, but not all the time. Sometimes you're like, hey man, you're a great hitter, or you're a great runner, and that's what I try to tell some of the guys with the weaker skills. I go, man, you got to contribute something, man. You can't fail at everything, right? You can't suck at hitting, hugging, fielding, and hugging, running. Like you got to be good at something. So I know where to put you, so you can, like you said, you have a job, right, bro? Like, all right, bro, you got solid defense, man. Your hitting's not there, and this is definitely not the one I want to put you in. So you're not gonna be in the lineup. You're gonna be in the defense. I'm gonna have you covering whatever position you are, but you're not going to hit because you're lacking a little bit. And right now I got better people that can hit. And vice versa. Hey, man, you're a great fucking hitter. You're a great DH. I got somebody who can play that position a little bit better than you can for this type of game.
One of the biggest mistakes managers make in the playoffs is batting 12, 11, 12, 13 players. That means that top hitter that you have in the lineup is going to have probably one less at bat in that game.
Yeah.
You need to go with your top 9. And like I told you earlier, you had all season to play all your games and get your at bats. Now we're in playoffs. We need to have our best 9,
I agree.
maybe 10,
Right.
to get this job done.
100%. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you manage a playoff game. You know, show me what you can do the whole season, and then we'll go from there on the roster in the playoffs. If it's a guy that got you there, then of course they're going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's what people need to understand, man. At the end of the day, you're in a playoff game. We're here. I mean, we've said it in the Pirates. There's sometimes where the game is close. I was like, what's the top 9? The top 9 best defense. What am I going to put there? And maybe your turn to go out there, but man, I might not put you out there, right? Because I like to switch every inning. Every inning, like you come out, so that way your arm. For me as a position, like I feel like I need to keep my arm warm.
You didn't do that for me.
Well, here, dude, the hardest position is catcher.
You're in by default.
I agree with that.
You know,
Catching, pitching, and shortstop.
Yeah.
If you don't have a good pitcher, you don't have a great good catcher, you don't have a good shortstop, that's your foundation right
That's
there.
your foundation, man, for sure.
You can't switch those people out. You gotta keep those in solid all game long.
Gotta keep
I think
it
we
in.
were solid the whole game that way too.
Yeah, and that helps, man. I mean, when you got a catcher back there that will do their thing, like in the game I was in, the championship I was in, that the pitcher was dealing like I think 5 or 6 innings, and then he went behind the plate and caught the rest of the game. I mean, that's dope, man. He went to front to the back and he did well, and they won the game. So it's one of those things that I give it up to catchers. And I know I talk shit about Cheeto, but him being behind the plate and being able not to. Yeah, I gotta hear his whining every once in a while. But I mean, the thing is that
Doesn't chase the ball.
doesn't chase the ball. I gotta cuss at him and shit, yell at him like my little mijito. But the thing is like still. He's out there like a soldier back there doing his fucking thing, blocking the ball, calling the game, right? Because that's who calls the game, theoretically, right? The catcher. The catcher calls the game. The pitcher's like just throw. The pitcher's supposed to throw what the catcher says, and so that's why it's important that catcher understands the batter. You know what I mean? If he doesn't, how many times have we seen this where the guy does this?
Oh,
and boom!
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
So
just
listen to your catchers and you'll be fine.
I didn't see that last night though, but for some reason they were hitting at him.
Well, hold on. What you mean?
I didn't see him shake you off.
You shook me off like 5 times.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
That must have been subtle.
and those were the hits that they hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Relax, man. Relax.
I'm chill.
No.
It's all good, man. I mean, these guys, Thunder came out and did their thing, and
Except for Jimmy.
that was
That's another small win, keeping him at bay.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Hey,
Fuck it.
hey, we lost the war, but we got to get those little battles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get the little battles.
Jimmy already went to sleep in the comments, so like I could talk shit. He'll have to receive this again later.
You'll watch it later.
All of a sudden, here comes Los. He just rolled up in here.
Hello, guys.
He must have been at a fucking goddamn Astros game or
No,
something.
it was a day game.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in the doghouse.
Yeah, that's what it was, man. But what's up, Carlos? But yeah, we're about to shut it down, Carlos. And Juan, you got anything else to say, man? You thanked everybody. I think that's cool. Anything else you want to say?
That's it, man. It was awesome being here. It was a great season for the Pelicans. I think we're gonna run it back. That's what the team is saying. They're very enthused. We're gonna be back in the fall, and I think we have a target on our back.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are gonna be the team to beat. Take that as a compliment. Something we're gonna come after you guys, and we know we got to bring our A game when we go against the Pelicans, and it's more of a compliment than a disrespect. It's like, hey, we want to take them down, and so at the end of the day, it's who wins the last game, right? But the thing is, you still got to get that fight to get there. So definitely look forward to playing you guys this season. Cheeto, you got any last words?
No, man. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's ready for another shot.
New.
So I think we're staying over tonight.
Yeah, right. That's what he wants. That's what he fucking wants. Don't encourage this motherfucker. He's gonna be sleeping next to my son over here and shit. Cody, got anything? Cody's corner.
No, it's championship week, so we'll have another one next week, and
Yeah.
the season, this spring/summer, whatever you want to call it, it's winding down, and gonna have a small break before we get to the fall.
And then that'll be the end of season 2.
Yeah, we're on to season 3, man. Season 3 just out the plate. We're at 30.
We're at 33 right now.
33, man. So it's cool, man. 33 and third. So, all right, guys. Good night, and we'll see you next time.
All right.
This is Pelicans #1.